couple of shots, then smiled back and said, hey, I know they hurt you.
And look at Joseoh, continues to crack away to that outside lead thigh of Michalik. He's taken more hits than a pinata on that lead leg.
I think it's really just a matter of survival now. Just to see out the round and say, you know what, you had my number tonight, but I'll be back to live in the fight another day.
Big leg kick again to the left quadricep area into the fifth and final. And no doubt about it, fellas, Joseoh Eskandari is going to get the nod here.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jim, unfortunately tonight was thrashed like a bit of a hire car at the hands of Joseoh Eskandari.
Oh, Hammer ripping it out of nowhere.
I love my hire cars, I'm telling you.
You guys are both on inform.
Once again, having a look at the action out of the last, and it was really just a matter of ticking down the clock. Michalik just trying for the turning back kick, but Eskandari just put it all together in the 4 rounds preceding the final round. Is just systematic work from him, and in the 5th he just showcased his devastating technique, did Joseoh Eskandari, and he's certainly going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Okay, the decision is in unanimous red corner, Joseoh Eskandari.
No question about it whatsoever. He is in the winner's circle here tonight, and he did it in style. The Iranian whirlwind, Joseoh Eskandari, folks. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next, the real next big thing, the Terminator, Jason Transek, 18 years old.
Are you ready, fight fans? Introducing in the blue corner, Scott Sesko. Introducing in the red corner, Joseoh Eskandari.
Okay, folks, we are ready to rock and roll. Fight number 1 on tonight's card from the Vodafone Arena in the A1 World Combat Cup. Scott Sesko from Sydney makes his way to centering to take on Joseoh Eskandari. And this is Joseoh Eskandari stepping through the ropes, and the man wearing the Moncon in the black robe, his opponent, Scotty Sesko. Over the top ropes goes Sesko in traditional Muay Thai style, and this one set for 3 by 2-minute rounds under A1 rules. Let's go across to our ring announcers, Nicky Whelan and Andrew Harris.
A 61-kilogram bout set for 3 2-minute rounds under A1 rules. In the blue corner, he hails from Sydney, Australia.
Weighing in at 60.5 kilograms from Sydney, Australia, Scott Sesko.
In the red corner, from the fighting country of Iran, tonight he makes his Australian fighting debut.
Weighing in at 61 kilograms, Joseoh Eskandari from Iran. Just before the fight proceeds,
Okay, we are ready. Fight number 1 on tonight's card. Set for 3 by 2. This man, Scotty Sesko from Sydney, to take on the Iranian invader, Joseoh Eskandari. Songoloric, former women's world champion, in his corner. Third man in centering at the sound of the bell will be the Hammer's former trainer, Bryce Burntwhistle. And Hammer, what a fight night we're in for. 7 fights on tonight's card, and we're kicking it off with Iran versus Australia.
Well, a fantastic night of action we're up for, Michael, but Songoloric in the corner. Now, there's a lady we haven't seen in a long time.
Well, the Diamond's been helping the boys out down there at the Tarak Solak Braveheart Gym, stable of champions in Faulkner. And good to see her ringside. So many of the celebrities of the fight game here are ringside as Bryce Burntwhistle calls both men on top of that Crazy John's logo. And let's listen into the final instructions.
Guys, you both know the rules you're fighting under. You got no questions. Listen to my commands at all times. Do you understand that? Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves now, the last round. Good luck to you.
Okay, 3 by 2-minute rounds. A1 rules do apply. It's basically international kickboxing rules, folks. No knees, no elbows permitted. And this one, as we said, a 61-kilogram contest. The voice, Michael Chiavello, the hammer, Mark Castanini. And it's Tarak Solak's A1 World Combat Cup, kicker versus boxer from the Vodafone Arena in Melbourne.
All right, blue corner, you ready?
Final bit of VATS there on the face of Scotty Sesko, Hammer.
Sesko from Sydney, but not a lot known about Eskandari from Iran in the blue shorts. Let's have a good look at him.
Front kick off the lead leg there to open up proceedings from Sesko. Both men are orthodox fighters. Left foot forward. Sesko just drifting off to his right, now to his left. And he's got that cross over the left pectoral hammer that could provide a target for the kicks of joseoh Eskandari, the man from Iran. Or if I want to be poetic, the man from Iran. Outside thigh kick there from Sesko. Didn't find the target. Looking for the lead quadricep of Eskandari. Front kick from Sesko. Inside thigh kick from the Iranian. Last time we had a big name Iranian fighting down under hammer was Prince Amir.
Prince Amir, the gentleman that he is.
Who will, I believe, actually be fighting on Tarek Solek's A1 promotion in Istanbul, the return of the Prince. And at the moment, both men just feeling each other out, seeing what they've got to offer here in the opening round. Eskandari moves forward, slapping outside thigh kick to the left leg, turns him around. Good rib shot there from Eskandari. And he's working his kicks quite nicely here in the opening stanza, Hammer.
He is. He's rolling the hip nicely, Eskandari. Very much Thai sort of guard Thai style.
Into the final 30 seconds of this opening round. joseoh Eskandari, more kick than a can-can dancer, goes upstairs again. Double forearm guard from Sesko. And he had to backpedal on that occasion.
Beautiful whipping kicks from Eskandari. Sesko now forced to backpedal a little.
Inside thigh kick, straight right hand from Eskandari. Connects with the left hook. Sesko may have been hurt in that brief exchange.
He's getting a count.
And he got tagged with a left hook over in the neutral corner from joseoh Eskandari.
Keep your hands up. I'll warn him about the low kicks, all right? Put your hands up. Let's go.
But he's okay to continue final seconds of this round. Jump forth right hand, end of the first round, Hammer, and lock it away. 10-8 for the Iranian.
The man from Iran, Eskandari, certainly taking the first round convincingly. Scotty Sesko, because I'm a little tongue-tied already, is a little slow to start, didn't get out of first gear.
He's having his own right way of it. Then he's loading up kicks, bang. Don't let him work for it, all right? Let's pick up the work.
As Sesko gets the last minute instructions, Eskandari just unleashing hell on him in the corner, in the neutral corner. Not taking a backward step at all, the man from Iran. Kept the barrage and the attacks coming all the way through the first. Barreled him in the neutral corner there, caught him sweetly with that left hook, and that is what earned him the count.
Go back, let him come in. He's going to come in, you've got to work. You can't just let him come in there and cover up. Don't set up that foot and then let him sit. Let him come in and sit inside.
Okay, we are ready to rock and roll. Second round set for 3-2. The voice, Michael Chiavello. The hammer, Mark Castanini. And Bryce Birtwistle about to get us underway. And lock the first round away. 10-8 for joseoh Eskandari. It's Iran versus Australia. And here we go, second of 3. Can Eskandari pick up where he left off, rattling the jaw of Scotty Sesko, and a beautiful whipping high right round kick there from Eskandari. Nice rib kick, tucking it under the left arm of Sesko. And Sesko wears another left hook, high left round kick. Here comes Eskandari.
Right.
Well, he's opened up like a house on fire here in the second round, Hammer.
Well, certainly looking to be a very powerful fighter indeed, Eskandari.
A very classy campaigner that Tarek Solek's discovered here in Eskandari. Good outside thigh kick from the Iranian. And he is constantly forcing Scotty Sesko to the perimeters of the ring.
Sesko's lead thigh is looking battered.
Straight right hand, left hook, high right round kick there from Eskandari.
Have a look at that lead thigh, boys. It is banged up badly, and that is certainly going to retard his movement. He's already heavy on that lead leg, and the welt on his left lat is looking a little painful, to say the least.
Only a slip there against the ropes, no count being applied on Scotty Sesko, and once again Eskandari completely owning the Aussie here in the second round. Sesko really has to pick it up now, the boy from the jab out gym. Wild left hook from Eskandari, uppercut from the Iranians. Got him in the corner again now. Sesko's got to get out of there. joseoh Eskandari, more punch than a high school prom, and Bryce Birtwistle breaks him with 25 seconds to go. Outside thigh kick again. Sesko's got to check those ones. He does the second time. Have a look at the control and the technique on Joseoh Eskandari. Sesko hasn't phased him at all, and a tagging right hand. Sesko goes down and only a slip, says Bryce. And hammer once again. We go to the towels, lock it away for the Iranian.
Certainly lock it away, and I tell you what, Sesko's lucky not to get an 8 count right at the end of the knocker of that round. But Eskandari totally dominating.
Çeneni indir. Girince kombinasyondan gir. 3-4 yumruk at. At tekmeyi. Geç bu buraya bitir onu. Bekleme. Listen. Bak dinle. Buraya 2 dakika.
Eskandari on the forward attack off the push kick off the lead leg. Just made some distance with his hands and then had the legs working nicely underneath Eskandari. Geez, what an exciting prospect this Iranian fighter is.
Hey, I'm done.
Scotty Sesko on screen now, looking a little bit dejected. He's got to be looking at his trainer. The trainer can't get his vision. That's more like it. Get it in, focus up. But you can see in the face of from Sydney, he's totally demoralised.
Okay, here we go. Third and final round. And Sonny Sesko, you've got to think, has got to pull an absolute kangaroo out of the hat if he wants to win this one, because Eskandari has owned him for 2 rounds thus far. Outside thigh kick from Sesko. That's more like it. You've got to go on the offensive, Sesko. But have a look at the left side of his body, Hammer, underneath the armpit. And, of course, the hamstring area is battered and bruised. It's sore just looking at it.
Well, the only way that Sesko is going to take this one is if he actually knocks out, or at least knocks down Eskandari.
Nice inside thigh kick there from Eskandari. Outside thigh kick from Sesko. Jab 2 there from Sesko, fell short. Still to come here tonight, folks, the Australian debut of the ruthless Kadir Maruf against Charles August. Ozkan and Chris Johnson. As Eskandari goes high again with the right round kick. And, of course, our main event, the headhunter and Iron Mike Zambides, all on the way here tonight from the Vodafone Arena. Jab, right hand, Eskandari, high right round kick. Sesko backtracking across the ring.
Sit back.
And Bryce separates them. 50 seconds remaining, Hammer.
And again, it's all Eskandari. Sesko, this is the best round, or the best round of the fight for him. But still, as he just gets
high
caught.
right round kick above the back of the neck. The big kibosh from Eskandari. Scotty Sesko down on one knee. Will he be able to get up?
Let's stop it there, Scott.
He looped the shin around the back of the neck. It's good night,
Well, that's a call to the Iranian Eskandari. Scotty Sesko was looking a little better in the third, but just got caught and totally outpowered by Joseoh Eskandari.
And here's how it went down, Hammer.
Well, Eskandari just setting up with that big right hand, uppercut working nicely, and just wrapped the shin, bang, right across the side of the head of Sesko. And I'll tell you what, it caught him sweetly.
We'd just like Joseoh to go back to the center ring together with Scott Sesko. I think all believe it was a very good and very brave fight on behalf of both fighters. But in this case, by knockout in the second round, your winner of fight 1, Joseoh Eskandari.
Emilio from Style 220.
And making his way to centering, fight number 1 on tonight's program from the Sitchin Gym right here in Melbourne, young Ben Spivak. This fight to be contested under modified Muay Thai rules, knees allowed and no elbows. And a man who is really rising up the Muay Thai ranks in Melbourne, Hammer, Ben Spivak from Sitchin.
Well, Benny Spivak, a lot of respect for this fighter. He has certainly been around for a while, but in Melbourne he's making a real impression now, Benny Spivak, and starting to venture interstate as well.
And the second time seeing this young man down under, all the way from Tehran, Iran. The whirlwind of Iran, joseoh Eskandari. We saw him last time out on the A1 World Combat Cup earlier this year at the Vodafone Arena. And joseoh Eskandari slips through the ropes for his second fight in Australia. This one, 3x2, modified Thai rules to apply.